In a world divided by magic and fear, there was a boy who didn't know he was famous, a boy with a lightning scar. And when he turned 11, he got a letter that changed everything. He was just a baby when darkness tried to claim him, but the curse meant to kill him became the reason he lived. Orphaned, hidden, forgotten, until one day a letter arrived that changed everything. Hogwarts, a place of magic, mystery, and danger. There he found not just spells and creatures, but friendship, courage, and the truth about who he really was. With Hermione and Ron by his side, he faced trials most would flee from: a deadly game of chess, a serpent in the walls, time turned backward, and betrayal from those closest to him. He discovered love and loss, happiness and despair, all before his 17th birthday. But through it all, there was one constant: the dark wizard who had taken everything from him, his parents, his childhood, his peace. But it was also that dark wizard who inadvertently gave Harry more the friends who became family, the courage to keep going, and the reason why the world still had a chance at being free of the shadows that threatened to consume it. This is his story, the boy who lived. There are some stories so big they have to be told in parts. And this is the first part of Harry Potter, the boy who lived. He was born on July 30, first to James and Lily Potter, two wizards who were deeply in love and fiercely protective of their son. But even the strongest love can't conquer all. And when Voldemort came for Harry as just a baby, James and Lily lost their lives trying to protect him. But it didn't work. They both died, leaving little Harry an orphan, destined for a life of misery. Voldemort thought he'd won, but he didn't realize the curse that killed the Potters didn't kill Harry. It made him famous, giving him lightning bolt scar and making him the boy who lived. Now everyone knew his name, but no one knew where he was. And that's how it stayed for 10 years until one day when Harry was 11. A half-giant named Hagrid showed up on his doorstep to tell him the truth. He was a wizard, and he had been accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Over the next few days, Hagrid took Harry shopping in London, introducing him to the magical world and its wonders. First, he bought Harry his first wand, a powerful one made of Hollywood with a core of phoenix feather. Then they went to Diagon Alley, where he bought all his school books and supplies. Finally, they went to Honeyduke's, and that's where Harry got his first taste of freedom, tons of chocolate and sweets. When the time came, Hagrid led Harry onto the Hogwarts Express, a train that ran on magic, taking students to their new homes. And then it happened. For the first time, Harry saw other kids his age, kids who could do magic. And it was intimidating, nerve-wracking, exciting, everything a kid could feel on their first day of school. As they approached Hogwarts, they saw it majestic and grand. It looked like a castle straight out of a fairy tale, only bigger and better. As they entered the Great Hall, Harry felt a mix of emotions, excitement, nervousness, wonder. He was starting a new chapter in his life, and he didn't know what to expect. He soon learned that Hogwarts wasn't just a school, it was a whole different world. It was a place where he could learn about his parents, the ones who died trying to protect him. And as the sorting hat ceremony began, he watched as other students were sorted into their houses, each with their own unique traits and values, and then it was his turn. As he stepped forward, the hat was placed on his head, and he heard the legendary words, difficult, very difficult. Plenty of courage, I see. Yes, and a thirst for adventure. Not a bad mind either. There's a lot of good in you, a lot of bad. You faced quite a bit of suffering, haven't you? But I see a strong heart in you, a noble heart. You're a Gryffindor, I'm sure of it. With that, he was sorted into the House of Bravery, where he met his first true friends, Ron and Hermione. Together they faced trolls, rescued a troll, outsmarted a devil's snare, and discovered the secrets of the Sorcerer's Stone, an artifact of immense power that many sought to possess. Harry learned about loyalty, friendship, and the importance of standing up for what's right. even if it means facing your fears. And he did just that when he confronted Professor Quirrell, who was trying to steal the stone. A few years passed and Harry grew. He learned new spells, faced new challenges, and made new memories. He played a crucial role in saving the school from danger once again, defeating a troll, rescuing a friend, and proving that bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. He and his friends also faced a three-headed dog, discovered a secret passageway, and outsmarted a mischievous poltergeist. Each challenge bringing them closer together as a team. They delved deeper into the mysteries of Hogwarts, uncovering secrets and legends while facing dangerous creatures such as a giant spider. Along the way, they formed alliances with other students and forged bonds that would last a lifetime. They encountered a wide range of characters, some helpful, others not so much, and learned valuable lessons about trust, loyalty, and the power of friendship. They also faced their fears head-on, whether it was a deadly game of chess or a confrontation with a soul-eating demon. And through it all, their courage and determination never wavered. Year after year, Harry faced greater challenges, becoming a leader not just for himself, but for those around him. He confronted dark creatures, fought against injustice, and stood up for those who couldn't stand up for themselves. But it wasn't always easy. He faced prejudice, discrimination, and the constant threat of danger, yet he never gave up. As the story unfolds, we witness Harry's growth from a young, somewhat awkward boy into a brave, determined young man. We see him confront not just external enemies, but internal demons as well. He grapples with questions about identity, belonging, and the nature of good and evil. Along the way, he learns that love is the most powerful magic of all, and that the fight for justice is worth having faith in. We watch as he faces his greatest fears, confronts his destiny, and makes the ultimate sacrifice, reminding us that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones who seem most ordinary. Through it all, Harry remains steadfast in his beliefs, refusing to let fear or hate define him. He chooses love, compassion, and understanding, demonstrating the transformative power of these values. In the end, we are left with a sense of hope and inspiration, knowing that even in the darkest of times, the light of love and courage can prevail. Harry shows us that even in the darkest of times, the smallest glimmer of hope is enough to keep us going. So as we reflect on his journey, let us remember to embrace love, value friendship, and never ever give up. So are you ready to continue the adventure? Because we've only just begun to tell the story of Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Stay tuned for more updates because we've got 7 more adventures to go.